Especially the spots, the point guard position, the shooting guard position, the small forward position, halos maganda yung matchups nila.
This is going to be a 17 versus the Manila Stars. Baltazar misses. Offensive rebound and the putback for Tristan Hernandez.
You know, this is the first time player na to most of the time he gets in foul trouble.
He always has trouble staying in the games, especially in the crucial moments as Bulacan scores on a fast break attempt. Hubalde gets it to Nino Ibanez for the... kasi last year, coach, when he was still playing for Laguna, talking about Nino Ibanez, as Yuki Kawamura drains it from the left corner back out to Paulo. Hubalde fake, eventually gets it to Big Boy, and that's 2 points for Tristan Hernandez. Flirting with the triple-double in every single game that he plays.
And every year, we know that he's getting older, but his basketball IQ and yung pagpapagaling niya doon sa ibang teammate, ayun yung malaking value nito ni Paulo
Hubalde. Despite the pressure, their consecutive losses, and the things to remember, Paulo voiced out to the team naman not to forget that basketball is still a fun game.
Ilan po kayo, grabe pa rin ang init. Gino Jumauas able to connect from the outside, a former NCAA Juniors MVP. That's quite unacceptable for your starting center. Ibanez makes the cut and gets the score inside.
Good defense there.
Defense really tightening up here for the Cuyas. Numbers for Bulacan. That's an easy basket para kay Manzo. Santa Ana sees Jumauas unbothered. No resistance by the Bulacan defense. Santa Ana playing with the defense, gets it to Jumauas, the roller. That's another 2 points for Gino Jumauas. Spin, could not score. Manzo goes all the way. Floater is good. Ralph Manzo with 4 points now in this game. Villarente looking for a teammate. Madayag could not get it to another Sarangani Marlin, which ends up in the hands of Joshua Montero, who extends his Bulacan lead to 6. 5 seconds left. Oftana for 3. Yes, sir!
Again, specialty of the house nitong Sarangani.
For 18-14 end of the first quarter score brought to you by GameX. They've lost some key players, but still the same system that Coach John Calles is running with this team, just with new faces. Especially with Ryan Suwal now being...
Bulacan lang right now, they need to take advantage because they can match up well with this Sarangani team.
Baltazar scoring from short range.
Imagine itong si Jomar Madayag. Feeling ko local hero rin ito sa Sarangani.
Yeah, pretty sure. Let's set this one up. Shot clock reads 7 now for Bulacan. Celis swishes it through. First basket of the game for the former JRU heavy bomber. Villarente finds an opening and gets 2 points inside.
Yeah, after that three-pointer, in order for you to perform that in a consistent basis.
Kaya maaga ako nag-retire, coach. As Charles, well defended by the Marlins. Suwal goes inside. Alves finishes the 2 points.
Yeah,
but Bulacan respond after that timeout. Hubalde pass inside to Kojak Miligrito. Ang dalawang pinakabatang player ng Bulacan, connect Yuki Kawamura. Calyano picked everybody from the defense, but good thing King Destacamento was there to clean up the mess.
I think if Calyano made that, I'm sure that will be included in our highlight plays.
I have no doubt, coach. Kahit nga yung first basket niya, pwedeng i-include yun eh. Baltazar.
Challenge talaga him down low because we know he's a good shot blocker also.
Both ends of the floor, King Destacamento delivers for advantage of the opportunity. That's the beauty of the regional basketball format that we have here. Players who can't even play in big schools in the collegiate level. After the end of the first half, the score is 38-33. Lamang ng 5 ang Sarangani.
Yung press nitong Sarangani. But again, after breaking that press, dala na nila yung bola half court. It's yung decision making nila dun sa shots na
Caliano, 3 for 3. That's good.
Yeah, I like the unselfishness dito ni Jomar Madaya. Hindi mo maririnig yung boses ni Coach John Calios. Pero pag di ka dumepensa, then ayun, you're gonna hear it out from him.
Former Imus player from last year, Ubalde, takes it from the outside and drains it. Ubalde has yet to get going offensively. Maybe that outside shot will get him into some sort of rhythm as Will Tana answers back with a three-pointer of his own. Especially in a long season like this, you have so much time to get the hang of it.
And when you know that malaki na at stake, you don't care anymore.
Turnover right there for the Kuyas. Suwal stops, pops, gets the three-pointer to go.
No, advanced statistics, that could have been you lost 2 points and the opponent made a three-pointer. That hurts.
Quickly, the answer there for John Baltazar, but anim rin ang kalamangan dito ng Sarangani of Tana, looking to extend that to 9, and he does. 10 puntos na sa laro na to for the soon-to-be EAC General, and the sidestep plus the foul right there by Jason Celis.
Then doon si Carlo Escalambre before. Ito naman yung role ni Suwal.
Inside point story, 33-18. Lamang pa rin dyan ang Bulacan, but Coy Alves extending their total in that department to 20. He has 11 in this game. Ibanez will take it from 3. That's good. Down by 5, 56-51. Kawamura to Alves once again. Coy Alves, 13 points in this game. Kahit nanonood ka lang eh. Here's Charles Caliano looking for a teammate. No look pass. Alves, another 2 points. It is
Yung craft niya.
Coach John Carlos is no stranger to giving players the opportunity to shine bright. And this is also what he is giving that man, Will.
Where the big boys play.
He has proved to be versatile in multiple positions as Kawamura redeems himself with a basket on their side of the floor. 65-54. Sarangani gets a steal. Villarente gets 2 points.
Again, this is fast.
Villarente pulls up. That's good.
Yeah, he has that.
Season. Celis at the left corner. Goes for the shot. Way off. Hernandez, the offensive rebound. Stick back is good. Kawamura turns, fires, could not score. Ibanez once again leaking out. He has had a number of those in this game.
I think around 6 to 8 points already. On court, it's the decision ang nagiging question sa Bulacan.
I'm sure there wouldn't be any question with that basket by Ralph Manzo as he also draws the foul in the process.
Pero good thing I was able to make this because if he missed that, I think it's a layup for Sarangani.
The way that the white shirts have been playing this game definitely could be a pitch out once again. Manzo completes the three-point play. Ibanez to Mark Andales. Andales for 3, that's good. That cuts Sarangani's lead to just 5. 71-66, end of the third quarter score brought to you by GameX, the official online ending partner of the NBBL. That's a lot of shots taken by both teams. Manzo trying to add to that total, gets his own miss, gets 2 points.
Yeah, Ralph Manzo off the bench, really is helping his team. And look at that guy.
Jomar Madayag wasting no time in getting to the rim. Manzo has been splendid here at the start of the fourth. Montero to beat the buzzer.
That's big. That's huge for Bulacan. Ano, itong si Villarente, sila yung naglalaro na hindi naman known talaga ng mga 3-point shooters. Now,
Second chance opportunity. Villarente connects from the outside.
he just introduced himself to me.
You have any choice? Kahit niya si King Destacamento na di naman masyado tumitira sa labas, tumitira na ngayon sa labas eh. As Manzo gets a floater, he has 11 trying to answer with a three-pointer of his own. Suwal has struggled here in the fourth quarter. Andales cherry picking on the other side for Bulacan. We're all game. Andales scoring there for the Cuyas. Madayag, that miss collected right there by Goy Alves. This is only our fourth deadlock of this game. Andales challenges the Sarangani defense inside. Putback is good for Christian Hernandez. Flex your muscles, wine.
This is what I'm waiting for Bulacan to do. After breaking that zone, pupunta sila doon sa half-court setup nila. They will get efficient shot.
Down low, Madayag, met upstairs by Hernandez. There you go, there's the foul, but the basket is good for Jordan Santa Ana.
Oh. Look at Coach John Callos. Pass half court already.
De Baltazar, Ibanez, and Hernandez, the 5 on the floor for Coach Buds Reyes. Nino floats it up over the defense of Goy Alves. What a high looper.
Laking bagay yun.
Stop for Sarangani. Madayag goes all the way to the cup.
That's fast.
But Sarangani able to salvage possession. Under a minute to play, Madayag, sidestep, beauty, the 2 points for Jomar Madayag.
What about this guy?
Off the bench, still cold after spending a lot of time on that Bulacan bench. Suwal, the go-ahead basket, yes sir! Ryan Suwal converts for Sarangani, 89-87.
We just talk about him.
That time, Sarangani up by 2. What will Bulacan do to respond? Ibanez from the corner. Ibanez with the answer. Nino Ibanez connecting from the outside. Haymaker after haymaker here. Bulacan and Sarangani just answering blow by blow. Coach John decides to inbound in their front court. Suwal now with the rock. Suwal, the floater, no drop. Hernandez with a rebound. Sarangani has to foul, and there it is. Crucial free throws here for Christian Hernandez. He gets the first free throw. 2 out of 3 from the line. Hernandez
that makes it full possession
on the second. Inbounds to the Sacramento. Jomar, that's way off the mark. That's going to be it.
That's going to be it. Offensively, and don't play, alam mo, shootout basketball versus them.
Despite great performances from the Aquaman, Paulo Hubalde, Christian Hernandez, getting a lot of points, including those 2 clutch free throws, our Buenas best player of the game is Nino Ibanez.
Oh, that clutch 3-pointer. Okay, in that replay, talagang really gave them the win.
Final score is 92-88. That's brought to you by GameX, the official online ending partner of the MPBL.